Hello everybody, welcome back to SheffPlays, and it's been a while since we've been able to do a zombie review, but here we are talking about Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and in all honesty, it is so much more fun than I expected. I misunderstood a couple things when hearing about it, but yeah, we're gonna do how we used to, pros, cons, and a rating, and whether or not I recommend it. So to start with, it's an insane map size. Like, it's huge, and it feels like a zombies map. Then there are the threat zones, which really kind of let you decide how you're going to play and how difficult the game will be. That orange area was like middle, which is like round 20. The high one's like round 50, and the gray is like round 5. Next are the contracts, and how these work is you'll find phones around the map that you'll use to go do objectives, which will in turn grant you rewards and money. Next is the expansive loadouts. You can completely customize your own loadout, being weapons, the camos, tactical and lethal, specialist abilities, and ether tools and raw ether rocks, which will allow you to pack a punch and upgrade the rarity of your weapon, making it stronger. You can also get like ammo mods, which are really nice, especially when you have to do camo challenges. Next are friendlies. There are 18 people that go into this at a time, and everyone is your teammate. Whether or not you work together is completely up to you, but they are there if you need the help, or if you want help, or you want to help them. It's completely optional, but that is a really cool option. Next is vehicles. Because of the size of this map, it takes forever, even with like stamina to get from point A to point B. So there is vehicles all over the place of different sizes and different speeds. And with those vehicles, they do have durability and gas, but there's gas stations all over the place where you can repair and refill. Next is there are perks. All of them return, obviously not double tap. When I say all of them return, I mean like the Cold War perks all return. And they work just as well, and it's really nice that they added them. And if you take them out when you finish a game, like if you survive, you can bring them in the next game, like right off the bat. Next is the Pack-a-Punch. That's kind of a hit or miss for me. I do like that they have it, but it is like essential. Like if you're going to be in the second zone, you at least need the first Pack-a-Punch, but you can only Pack-a-Punch one time in the first zone. You can hit level 2 in the second, and in order to max pack, you have to go to the third one. Next is your rucksack. You can upgrade this by going to buy stations, which are also on the map, which can give you bigger ammo or armor vests, bigger rucksacks, armor plates, kill streaks, whatever. But the rucksack helps you to take more items out of the map, which will give you better XP or stuff to start the next round with. Next is exfil itself. The exfil is super nice. I was super happy when they added that in Cold War and that they've kept it. It's a nice way to be able to end the game without having to just die, and you get way more XP out of it, which is something that this game is very friendly about, is how much XP it hands out. I feel like it's super generous in terms of that. And then you have the return of power-ups, which is like double tap, and you know, you got double tap, nuke, insta kill, double points, or double that's what I meant was double points, but they all help in their own ways. You use double points at the end of an event or an activity, and you'll get double the points, which is nice, because we'll talk about that in a second. Next is the side objectives, which there are little objectives like ether nests and dog houses you can find just for a couple extra XP. And then there's plea for help, where if you get down, those teammates I mentioned earlier, you can plea for help, and instead of dying, it'll show everyone where you're at, and someone can come revive you. And now for the cons. I've only got 2 of them. There's no higher rewards for completing contracts and bigger threat zones, which feels a little weird to me. I feel like there should be, because it's more difficult, and it just, in order to get that money to Pack-a-Punch, it takes forever, especially for level 2 and 3. I've yet to Pack-a-Punch for the 3rd time. Next is the schematic drop rate. You unlock schematics to build things before a round that have cooldown, but the drop rate is ridiculous. I only have like 7 out of 30. because it's a random drop rate, but it feels super low. But yeah, other than that, like, I think this is like a straight up 9.5. It's so much fun. I've put a ton of time into it already. I enjoyed a lot, and if you enjoy zombies, I definitely recommend it, especially if you liked Outbreak. You can't go into this expecting round-based or thinking about that formula, otherwise it's just not going to work out for you, and you're not going to enjoy it. I kept an open mind when I went into it, and I've had a ton of fun with it. Like, it's ridiculous. And like, what you're seeing right now is that's all stuff that it'll let me carry to the next game. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having a good day. If you're watching early on, have a good rest of your day. See you in the next one. Until then, keep surviving. And yeah, if you like zombies, I highly recommend this one. So, see ya.